Hello, and welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle, Adjacent by Night, Fractured. As a warning, this is a mature game and explores some dark and troubling themes. These may include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, and many others. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. Our players will always let me know if anything gets uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams are going to be available on YouTube after the game, so you can always come back to an episode if you feel ready. Thank you to our wonderful host and sponsor, Level Up Dice, which I didn't prepare, for giving us this opportunity to share our story with you.
I got you. I got the Venture dice.
He's got the Venture dice.
There.
So you can support them by purchasing their exquisite dice or by spreading word about them on social media. And I've got the Malkavian dice for no apparent reason. No reason whatsoever. Also, Dogmite Games. Dogmite Games is the best gaming company you've never heard of. They combine craftsmanship with artistry to create truly unique pieces of functional art for your game, from dice boxes and rolling trays to fully sculpted Valhalla screens for GMs. Each piece is created on site in their workshop in Michigan by a devoted team of craftsmen. And I've got the Ganger one. And we need Brennan here. Like, we can't do this without Brennan. Sorry, we'll have to restart the entire episode when he gets here. So, it's time to introduce our vampires. This way.
Your right shoulder.
Hi. Hi, I'm Zachary Vado. I'm playing Charlie Lawrence, the Malkavian he doesn't like sand, it's dry and coarse and gets everywhere.
Hi.
You're so fired. Patrick.
Hi, Patrick. Tonight I'm playing Harley the Nosferatu, who, much like sand, is dry and coarse and gets everywhere.
Ew.
Hey everybody. I am Socks the Salubri, but in real life I'm Elise, and it's so cool to be here and what's up?
So, when last we saw the, 2/3 of the vampires that you see on screen, Brennan will be joining us at a dramatically appropriate moment as Charlotte. They were wandering the desert because Charlotte had a kind of spider sensey tinglish thing going on, and they came across a sarcophagus in the desert, and they opened it and they had a nice conversation telepathically with the occupant that wanted to be left alone until more than just one of the ancients had arisen. Then they buried that sarcophagus in parts unknown. Well, I know where it is, but nobody else does.
Charlotte got a souvenir.
And Charlotte got a souvenir, which is a small crystal kind of teardrop looking thing that has some amount of blood in it. I'll let you speculate as to whose blood that might be. And I'm guessing Elise knows based upon the reaction. And yeah, they decided to go back to the trailer park to plot and or scheme. So once you get to the trailer park, Charlotte goes off to see what Father Murphy is up to.
So it's Zappa Thirst Trap.
That's what I've been waiting for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I still feel like that's a made-up name, but that's...
Well, I mean, when you look at it, no, there's like Dweezil, Amit, Moon Unit. It would stand to reason one of them would name one of their kids something crazy like Thirst Trap. So just Zappa Thirst Trap. It works.
Okay, I don't know a whole lot about like how this legacy thing works. I'm pretty sure he's not related to Frank Zappa.
I'm also positive he's not related to Frank Zappa, but it's
Okay,
it's easier to... It rolls off the tongue better than Zarathustra. Zarathustra. I still don't know how to pronounce that.
Zarathustra?
So Zappa Thirst Trap it is.
Okay, Zap.
Zap. Zap works. Zap works.
Zap. He got zapped, so zap.
Yeah, I still don't like. On the way back, I've tried to remember 99, and it's still a blur. Like,
I was in either Ontario or Toronto at the time. I don't really remember a whole lot of what was going on the other side of the world.
I was in San Francisco. It was not pretty. But no, and all I remember, one of the few things I do remember about that time is that fucking thing up there. And Harley's pointing up at the sky. Charlie probably doesn't see it, but he's pointing at the ominous red glowy thingy that's hanging there in the sky.
Charlie looks up anyway.
Yep, you see it.
I see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What?
It looks like a red kind of 8-pointed star.
That wasn't there the last time you pointed at it.
What you can see it now?
Is it red?
Yeah.
Is it big?
Yeah.
I see it.
The end times have truly come. Hooray. God damn it.
Is it because we let our Ventru open up a sarcophagus of unknown vampire origin?
We are officially the 3-horse people of the apocalypse. Fuck.
I mean, at least we buried them again.
Hey, when the gigantic 10-foot tall vampire tells you he wants to go back to bed, you put him back to bed. I'm not going to argue.
Oh, no, I'm not arguing either. I'm just saying, like, at least we put him back instead of trying to let him roam free.
Or the alternative.
Or the alternative.
You know, maybe it's a good thing that they weren't with us.
I can't think that they would have been that foolish. It would probably be the last foolish act that they did.
And Harley's just kind of like staring at you the whole time. You're saying that. Would you be willing to put money on that? Because I sure as fuck wouldn't.
I mean, not now, but...
Exactly. So... The destiny cards keep lining up. Look, I don't know about you. I'll be honest with you, when it was just her and I, we both did seriously talk about running. Maybe scooping you up and just driving wherever.
I know.
But things... It's clear to me now that we really don't have any fucking choice in the matter.
No.
So... I'm not advocating leaning into it, but I'm open and willing to accept literally anything at this point in time. Kane could come rolling up in some fucking taxi cab asking if we needed to ride someplace. And
I don't know if taxis come out this far.
It's Kane, though. Do you think... I mean, the absurdity of it makes sense now. It would not fucking surprise me. The shit is just gone completely sideways, and we have no free will in the fucking matter anymore.
I mean, we do, but you also see what happens when we exercise that without any caution.
Yeah, and so we're, this is back to the whole me down in Nyx's fucking throne room. I technically had a choice.
Uh-huh.
We technically have a choice to tell Destiny to go fuck itself and go waste all of Charlotte's money at the casinos.
We also have a choice on how we accept Destiny.
And that
which is the part that you're missing here.
And now I wouldn't say I'm missing it. I'm just saying I'm not advocating guns blazing into this, but my resistance, I mean, it was already paper thin depending on the subject matter. So I'm open and willing to accept literally anything right now, and I'm going to go with the flow, even though it's pointless. The flow will take us where we need to go.
The thing that we need to remember here, it's like I feel like it's the part that it's getting overlooked, is that whenever we do finally face this and we address this, it doesn't end everything.
It doesn't. Some of us might live through it.
No, but what I mean is, this is not an end game. It might be for us, maybe for our part of things, but this thing just keeps going. Cervantes is not the one leading the charge in this amazing war that we got conscripted into. The only thing that happens is that maybe we get to step off the field. But we're playing a game of chess in one square on a chessboard that's already bigger than the board we're playing on.
So, but in chess, I mean, one of the objectives is to get your pawn to the back row. So how do we get to the back row? Or do you think we're higher up on the food chain than that?
I think that we can get to the back row, but per the analogy, we're getting to our back row. We're not getting to the back row of the game.
Right. We are just one small piece of the overall... the eternal struggle.
It's fractal.
And you're good at those?
All right.
Well, you're better than me.
You're better when I'm not thinking about them, apparently.
Is there a way that you could maybe have, we'll say, your extended crew maybe try to steer things a little bit more in our favor? Is that something you're capable of doing?
I think I pushed as much as I could push. I already pushed to get the other two onto a path back towards our side of things. And I think that's about all that I can request in the grand scheme of it. Whether or not they're actually capable of doing anything they believe that they can't.
Okay, so if... Oh, this is lovely. This is just fucking wonderful. If you've done all you can to make the way forward Charlotte's done what she can. Harley looks up at Wormwood again. Well, I guess it is my time to steer the ship, as it were. Once we know where we're going, I'll reach out and I'll get my clan involved.
Is it getting bigger?
It's gotten bigger since when I first was able to see it.
Like it's getting closer?
Yep.
That's unsettling.
Every
One
night.
of the points on Wormwood, if you're examining it closely, which I think you both are, one of the points is pointing west. More so than the others.
So one is longer west than the others?
Yeah.
Any particular angle to it, or is it just like due west?
Give me
What's
the navigation?
I've got a technology answer for this.
I don't know, academics or investigation? I don't know.
Since you're a Malkavian, though, I'm going to get a
Yeah.
dexterity in the cult.
I'll rouse. Alright, this will be fun. 3 successes and I start bleeding from the eyes.
That's fair.
I'm at hunger 4.
It seems to be pointing back towards LA.
So yeah, just staring straight up, and blood just comes down his face as he's looking up.
Charlie, you don't want to go west.
You also said I didn't want to open the sarcophagus.
And I was right.
We're alive. The Ventru aren't in control of it. And we got something from it.
Did you?
Charlie got something from it.
Which is the Ventru.
Right. But it's something that we can use in this fight, I think. Timing makes too much sense.
You should probably eat someone as well.
I think I do need to do that. And then I think we need to go west.
Do not go west.
I mean, even if I did want to listen to you, that is where our boat is.
That's the last you hear about that.
That's what I thought. And I look back down at Harley and just go, what are the people like here? In this trailer park? I'm hungry.
Low rent. It's a 50-50 toss-up on if they're gonna be all twacked out on meth right now, given the time of night.
Huh. Well, I can look for a not that one.
I'll tell you what. Let me. I'll help you spot a good. I'll help you spot a trailer where they're asleep.
Okay, my usual feeding habits have been on hold since we left.
And it's at that point that Socks comes pulling up in the van.
Socks!
It's the classic wizard van, airbrushed on the side. You hear a purr purr as Socks pulls right on in.
I don't know if anybody's asleep anymore.
I'm
Nah.
surprised. I would have thought that the horn would be La Cucaracha.
You would think, but that's not legal and that's against the law. Socks follows the rules.
Oh.
Very cool. So Socks pulls on in and parks.
Well,
Window comes down. Hey guys!
Yeah, I thought you left.
Hey guys, what's going on? I came back. You guys are still here?
We weren't, and now we are.
Huh.
We
Wow. I came back. I was gonna get. You know what? It's good that you're here because you know what? I was kind of looking for you, honestly.
Okay.
See, Socks like leans on the window and he goes, "You know what? Come on in," and like crawls back and throws open the side door to that like shag rug with the tiny TV and like the little dangly bits from the ceiling. We've got all kinds of stuff now. Bead curtains on the walls. It's awesome.
Oh.
Come on in. Let's have a chat.
Hey, Charlie's a little peckish. We were gonna be taking care of that here right quick. If you've got anything stashed.
I don't know. You guys kind of cleaned me out last time. Let's see what I got. And I dig around in the fridge.
There's a bit left.
Okay, I got. You guys are really cleaning me out here, but
I can find somebody.
I can spare one, and I pull out just a regular juice.
No vision quest this time.
No vision quest this time because I went on a vision quest for you.
Okay. Well, yeah. One will help take edge off or stop this at least.
I take like a towel that's got like an embroidered initial on it that is not Socks's, and like dabs your face.
Oh, it's just gonna keep going until I drink.
It's okay. I'll keep dabbing.
Okay, and I'll just take it the bag out of their hand and just drink.
Good thing about us kindred, we don't actually physically get tired, so I can do this literally all night.
Metal straw, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's good for the planet. Actually, it's a pasta straw because they biodegrade and they don't disintegrate in your drink.
Believe it.
I'm a fan of those personally. They do come in handy.
Anyways, I clean up dear old Charlie and I go, "There you go, bud. Good as new.
Thank you.
Take a seat. Let's have a chit chat. Where's the other one? Where's the pretty one?"
No, she's dealing with our priest right now.
Is he okay?
I think so.
Yeah.
He was a little. I think I used the adjective churlish the last time that he was skulking around. So I don't know if she's needing to give him a little bit of an attitude adjustment or what's going on.
So is she okay? Does she need help?
Oh no, hey, actually, no, she's more than fine. We actually need to chat, and I think you need to chat with us too. So
yeah, here, come get on the shag rug with Socks, and I sit crisscross applesauce.
Let's palaver with Vampire Jesus.
I again am not Vampire Jesus, just a guy,
Jesus
just a fella,
just a guy.
Just a little goblin person.
All right. Well.
Anyways, take a seat. Take a seat.
We've got something, we'll say, locally hot. That we should probably let you know about first because it had direct repercussions, like right now.
Yeah, I'm listening.
We found a sarcophagus.
Did ya?
Well, they found a sarcophagus.
You did? Did you open it?
She did, yeah.
Harley's got pictures on his phone of said sarcophagus. Harley hands over the phone. Harley's taken detailed pictures of the sarcophagus and the occupant thereof. Steve, I will leave it up to you.
Does Socks know?
Socks, give me an intelligence and a cope roll.
Sure. I got some of those bits. I'm kind of smart and kind of occulty. Ooh, that's not good. 1, 2. I'm gonna use a willpower because that was Garbo. That's much better.
Willpower is what?
All right, 5 successes out of 5.
Yeah. Well, you're looking at the phone. This doesn't seem like anything that you've heard of before. It seems like a sarcophagus, but it doesn't seem to be the sarcophagus that was in your vision. And on that note, we're going to hop out quick, and we're going to kick Brennan in here. And we're back. And joining us once again is Brennan. Brennan?
It's me.
You have to introduce yourself.
My reputation precedes me.
Okay. Yeah, well, at least you have to say "fangin' and bang" because we missed that.
Fangin' and bangin', baby.
There we go. Yeah. So, out of another trailer, whilst this conversation is going on, Charlotte and Father Murphy come out of that particular trailer. Are you really buying this place?
Yeah. What's wrong with buying a place? I've bought a lot of places.
Yeah, but why?
Because their rent is too high.
So
hold on. Are you, a priest, going to tell me not to do charity?
I'm not saying not. I'm not saying not to do charity. It's just, from what I understand of vampires, you're not like the most charitable people.
Well, that is an assumption that I am trying to change.
Okay, so
you know what they say about Catholic priests?
I'm not Catholic.
You know what they say about non-denominational priests? How are you not a Catholic priest? That's the only kind of priest there is.
I don't remember what I was.
You have a Roman collar.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Is your
like everything's kind of patchy, okay?
Is your monarch programming starting to wear off? Or are you starting to fall apart?
What?
You know, the brainwash.
No. I don't.
Oh, I have an idea. It's just you and me. We could have a Charlotte Father Murphy adventure where I use my powers to delve into your brain, and then we can figure out all about you.
Yeah, I don't like that idea. No.
It would fix the patchiness in your brain. You might know what denomination you represent.
Oh, look, isn't that weird van with the wizard on it that you got into the other day?
No, I'm not falling for that.
Like literally right over there?
No, Socks is never in the same place for more than like a week. There's no chance that is the case.
Yeah, it's like right over there. It's literally, I'm looking at it right now.
All right, I'm going to look just to humor you, but don't think that you're getting off, okay?
Sure.
All right, I'm going to look. Oh, it is! And then I'm going to leave.
And he's just like... and he dejectedly goes back into the other RV. So the other, while you were talking with Father Murphy and confusing the fuck out of him, they're in the back of the van, crisscross applesauce on the shag carpet, having a conversation, or just about to start a conversation, actually.
Are you guys doing drugs again?
Hey, it's Charlotte. Take a seat. We're not doing any drugs, but I got some trippy knowledge to depart upon y'all.
Oh, rad.
Take
okay.
a seat.
Let me sit down on the shag.
Hell yeah. Take a seat on the shag. I like it.
We were just filling Socks in on our little
your sarcophagus escapade.
Yeah, the big iron
so
adventure.
So they know about my new jewelry.
You what?
My new jewelry.
You wanna?
We didn't get to the jewelry.
No.
Let's enlighten Socks.
Oh, okay. And then I pull out my new jewelry.
Storyteller, does this clear up the picture at all for me?
Not at all.
Okay.
It's like some old guy's blood turned into a rock.
Zappa thirst trap.
Can I see that real quick?
Okay, but I don't know what's gonna happen when you touch it.
Nothing.
Socks explodes. No, it's nothing. Like
Is it like a vial of blood or is it a rock?
It's a vial, like a really tiny vial, but it looks What Charlotte said basically is the truth. It seems like it's been kind of not necessarily just in the vial. It looks like the vial itself, instead of being like a clear crystal, if you move it back and forth, kind of like when you slosh the blood up maybe to the top, it kind of looks like it infuses the entire thing. You lick it. Well, this happens. You touch it, your tongue to it, and remind me what Auspex powers Socks has again.
Socks has, I think it's our first one here. It should be Obia, Premonition, Scry the Soul, Spirit's Touch, Unburdening the Bestial Soul.
So,
This is my Auspex layout.
Socks sees everybody, and they're weird. You look at Charlie, and Charlie keeps kind of moving in and out of like a flux state of flesh-ish things. There's numbers on it. You can tell it's Charlie, but there's just seems like a kind of a flow, but there's no pattern to it. You look at Harley, and you'd see a crunched over, like, kind of troll-like creature. And for some reason, beside them is sitting a pile of money that you just took a chain with a pendant from.
I look back at the crystal thing, and I go, you know what? You hold on to that. And
I will. The old vampire told me to.
The pile of money is talking to you.
The what? It's okay. I have lots of things talk to me all the time. I get high a lot. So, pile of money, Charlotte. This old vampire. How old we talking?
Guys, you would know better than me, but he's pretty friggin' old, right?
Carthage.
You know what? Let's chase to the end. Did you do the sippy sip?
Oh no, we just had a telecommunicative conversation.
I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so proud. Good for you. Where did you put him?
In a cave that we caved in.
That's supposed to be a secret.
Oh.
That's fine. Socks is just happy that he is resting quietly somewhere else.
The
for
bad
at least
guy?
a little longer.
He seemed strange, but not bad.
It's fine. You know what? You know what is real fucking strange? Here's you know what? Let me just break it down for you guys. Socks went on a vision quest for you, okay? I had a real strange, because I was driving away, I was like, damn, it was fun hanging out with those guys, but I better get back on the road. And as I was camping out for the night, I was struck by my own vision, essentially. And it's kind of hard to describe, so stay with me on this. Charlie, I'm relying on you, because you're going to get this.
Okay.
Charlie knows, I don't know, he's a Malkavian. This kind of thing works for him. But,
Sure.
so I was having this vision, and it was like I was driving to LA, and I felt like I had to get there. And then I super zoomed into LA, like super fast. And then I was standing in downtown, and there was someone there with red hair, and they were fighting some shadows, and they looked like it was a big struggle. And then they kind of melted away, and standing where they were was like a whole lot of people, but they all had the Anarch symbol on their backs or their heads or wherever. And in front of them, like I was watching from above, in front of them was a big sarcophagus. And as they shoved off the stone lid, and it made a whole bunch of noise, out from the sarcophagus, instead of there being a person inside, was all the shadow coming out. And then out of the shadow, it plumed up like a big thing of smoke. and then I saw the Sword of Cain, and then I woke up and I had a panic attack, and then I came back here to get you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Can I int an occult Sox's dream? Okay, give me a moment to build my.
So we know a sarcophagus. We know a shadows.
Yeah, I mean, we know the redhead, we know the shadows, we know L.A.
So you know a redhead and some sarcophagus in L.A. I don't think it was the same one, but
the star was pointing back west, which is back towards L.A. and I can see the star thing now, by the way. And
yeah, I can see Wormwood
who's the
now.
redhead?
That's Cassandra, probably.
Okay.
And the shadows are
You wouldn't
Elena.
forget her.
And you think the shadow's someone?
Elena.
Oh, okay.
Or
And
Cervantes.
why?
I think that's the sarcophagus shadows.
Why all the anarchs?
Well, it's L.A.
Of course, that makes sense. Follow up. The Sabato, the Sword of Cain. That's what I saw. I saw the Sword of Cain come out of the shadows.
Yeah,
out of the box.
that's
This, like,
Elena's.
darkness.
That's Elena's sire.
Out.
And
That's
Elena.
Elena's sire.
And Cassandra.
That's not her sire.
No. They're spawned.
Okay. Well, I know that the feeling in me is that I have to go to LA and I have to take you guys.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, do you
Road
guys
trip?
want to go? Road trip
Yeah.
with socks?
Yeah, yeah.
So something just came up in the chat. Harley, why don't you tell me what you got on that roll?
Bestial failure.
That's what I thought you typed.
Yeah.
I'm
So
thinking.
anyway, Harley's like racking his brain, like, okay, redhead, Cassandra, the shadows, that's got to be Elena. The anarch, it's probably that barren person that you met, Lula London, whatever her name was. And then something kind of clicks in the back of your brain, and then you start yelling almost in a frenzy about, the Zapathura, that's it must be it's weird, you probably had drugs or something. You just keep going and going and going.
Incoherent doomsday rambling from Harley about Cassandra and Elena and Baron Lula.
It must have been that passage I read in the Book of Nod once.
Mm-hmm. Big huge diatribe. I don't have the mental oomph to thank you, Steve. But so no, that's why we've got to fucking get to LA.
Okay. Yeah, we were gonna go to LA. It's okay. Hey, Harley,
Yeah,
it's okay.
we were gonna go.
Yeah, we're going.
Okay.
Yeah, no biggie. We're going right now. In fact, let me climb up front. I close the side of the van and I climb up to the front.
Socks, you got
hey.
any weed blood?
You know what? You guys have been drinking a lot of my blood, but I have a follow-up question. Where is the priest? Is he in the van? Can you
No,
go
he's
get
not
him?
in. Yeah, I can go get him. Was he part of the vision?
We're
Well,
probably
he's
gonna
your
need
friend. I don't want to leave him.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
If we're heading into that mess, we probably are going to wind up needing him.
We had a bit of a falling out. Not a real
Storyteller,
falling out,
Do
but
they still look like objects to me and other things? Oh, good.
Yep.
I know you got this pile of money.
I'll go get him.
You got this.
So-
Charlie, are you okay? You look a little wobbly.
Nobody's called me a pile of money since college.
Yeah, no, I feel fine. The thing that we're
Okay.
heading into, though, like that was what I was talking to you about the pulling back from humanity thing. That's where that's going to come in.
Yeah. Listen, Charlie, can I touch you?
Why?
Because you're wiggly. I want to make sure you're not wiggly.
I'm not.
Also,
legal.
don't lick the crystal, by the way. Do as Sock says, not as Socks does.
I'm not wiggly, but okay.
Okay, and I want to touch his face.
You touch what your brain is telling you is his face, but you're actually like grabbing his. It's like arm, shoulder. It's
I don't know if I should drive. Can any of you guys drive a stick shift? No?
Sure.
I got this.
How
I
much
got
do you
this.
value your transmission?
That's
Sure.
fine. I got this. I've done this before. You guys are tough. You guys are like vampires. If I crash the car, it's okay. You'll live, probably. I hope so.
maybe.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't crash cars. I'm Socks.
Maybe Father Murphy can drive stick.
That's a good idea. Let's see if he
And
comes
that's-
back.
That's when they come back.
Hey, it's me,
yeah.
Father Murphy.
I don't know if I can drive stick.
Have you ever driven
don't.
stick?
I can't remember anything past 2 weeks ago.
Want to
That's
find out if
okay.
you can drive stick?
Sure.
Here, sit next to me and make sure I don't crash.
Okay.
Okay, great, perfect.
And when you're looking at Father Murphy, Socks, what you see is just light.
God damn, you blinded. Oof. Do you got that true faith? Do you believe in God?
Yeah, he's got the true.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's what we could call it.
Damn.
I mean, I believe in a higher power, but
His
Yeah.
his
Fox
monarch
is driving,
is
but
starting to
looking
wear off.
directly at Father Murphy.
you're just looking at Father Murphy.
Yeah, and as I'm pulling out of the parking spot. So we're driving.
Give me a Dex and Drive roll.
Okay. Alright. Let's see if I am good at driving. I'm pretty good at driving. We'll see how this goes.
Are you though?
Yeah, I got 4 whole dice. 1 success.
There's a grinding noise and a sudden stop for the van.
Let me focus up. Let me.
I think you just hit something.
I look back.
You can't see if you hit anything out of the back of a van.
Is the back door dented inward?
No.
Perfect. Into drive. Here we go.
So
It's probably a tree.
the van drives off with somebody's mailbox dragging
It's-
behind it.
It's fine. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna periodically be getting Dex and Drive rolls out of the Socks for the rest of
Works
this
for me.
particular episode.
Sure.
Are you still looking directly at Father Murphy?
No, Sock's gonna pay more attention this time. Now that things didn't go so well.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Now that we have a destination in mind, Harley's going to go ahead and try to reach out to any Nosferatu in LA that, yeah, the 4 horse kindred of the apocalypse are coming to town.
Do you still have Gary's number by any chance? Do you have Gary's number?
Gary Goldman?
Yeah.
No, I know.
He does not.
I know of Gary. I can get a hold of Daedalus for you if you wanted to, but I don't. I mean, I know of Gary. I've never met him, but no, I'm
Well, if we run into him, I still owe him a dinner date.
okay. You know what? Actually, that might not be a bad idea. I mean, do you? How good is your cred with the Nosferatu around LA Sox?
Not like super. Like not a lot of people know who I am, but
But
I mean,
if I mention your name to Gary, it's not going to get us killed. It'll open more doors instead of close them, right?
maybe. We were supposed to go on like a date, and it was supposed to be like a dinner date, but then things got crazy and I had to leave. So who knows? Who knows?
All right, let me see if I can get a hold of who I need to get a hold of. I'm assuming Harley would know how to get a hold of the local ShrekNet admin in LA, whether or not that's Mitnick or someone else, whoever.
You would know that.
Okay, I would like to get in contact with them on ShrekNet and let them know we are coming.
Give me an int and tech roll.
Okay. Hacking specialty or no?
Are you hacking into ShrekNet?
Do I have to hack into ShrekNet to get into it?
You do not.
Okay, then I'm not using hacking. All right.
Well, that should probably answer that question about the extra dice then.
Well, it's just I know sometimes you make me put a little effort into it. Sometimes you don't. It's just a matter of
I, as a storyteller, love my players, just for everybody watching the home game. And I especially love when they try to fish for extra dice. Because it's a great negotiation back and forth. Sam's really good at it.
I was to say, I'm not.
I get to play with extra dice against the kindred?
I'm not the most egregious abuser of the specialty dice, but
I am.
I mean, this is still a chunky pool for me. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
The initial shock passes fairly quickly. You basically can kind of go into ShrekNet. You can see kind of this, that, and the other thing from various areas. The LA one is gone.
Great.
What's wrong, Harley?
LA's dark.
But
Well, yeah, it's
probably
nighttime.
nighttime.
Well, no.
Yeah, exactly. It's nighttime.
I hold up my phone. No, the ShrekNet in LA is dark. Continue, storyteller.
But with the 5 successes, you know where the backup of the backup of the backup for the LA for any geographical area would be on ShrekNet. And after you get through about 2 layers of that, you see the word that probably sends just cold ice through your veins,
God.
which is Nick Tuku.
Harley, you good back there?
Harley has thrown his phone at the wall of the van, destroying
Hey,
it.
careful.
I'm making up for that bestial failure there.
What was?
Remember the boogeymen that have been on my ass ever since we left Vancouver?
The
Nick
Nicholas?
Tuku. The Nick Tuku.
Is this another Star Wars thing?
No, it's not.
I don't think it's a Star Wars thing.
No, it's the scary. It's like the scary Terminator Nosferatu. People.
Right.
Oh, I remember them.
Yeah. They're in LA. That's why
good.
ShrekNet's
Oh,
got
no.
down.
That's not good.
So are they after us? Is destiny leading all of our paths to this one point for one apocalyptic moment?
Sure the fuck looks like it.
Great. Then it can't be helped.
Socks, the next major truck stop that we drive by, can you pull over so I can grab a burner, please?
Yeah, no problem. And Socks is gonna keep an eye out.
All right. And I'm hardly starting to fish through the rubble of his phone, trying to dig out the SIM card.
It's easy enough to find.
Yeah.
You can just have
Actually-
one of my phones.
Hold on just 1 second. You have an OtterBox on your phone.
Yeah.
Doesn't entirely smash.
Are we sponsored by OtterBox?
Fuck, I wish.
Well, I mean, Harley's got.
Fortunately for you, your
No.
bestial failure didn't do anything because you have an OtterBox on your iPhone.
You want to protect your phone from supernatural rage? Get an OtterBox.
Save 20% off with code adjacent.
This could be you, but we playing.
Almost OtterBox.
Yeah, come on, Otterbucks.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Somebody better clip this. That's all I'm saying.
So, all right, SIM card is in hand, and it's just we need a new device to put this SIM card into.
Yeah, you can
Harley?
have one of my phones. I got like 5. I'm rich.
What?
None of them are with you in this particular van, though.
We're on
No.
the boat. We're going back to the boat first because we got. Or are we going? Are we going straight to LA? We're going straight to LA, so we're not going.
Yeah, we're going straight to
We're not
LA.
going to the boat. Boat's in San Diego. Okay.
Vision said,
I only have one
zoom to
phone.
LA.
Harley,
Yeah.
what makes these guys scary?
The fact that they are unstoppable killing machines that you will be a pile of ash before you even think they're in the room with you. They are that good at hiding. They're that good at killing. They are that unstoppable.
Why would they? What's the goal? What's the end game?
Kill every single Nosferatu. That
Specifically Nosferatu?
Specifically Nosferatu.
They're self-hating Nosferatus.
The clan founder is a pretty self-hating prick, and he made them to hunt us all down, to kill us all, because we're all ugly as fuck.
You're not that
True.
bad.
How? So is their forte mostly physical?
Yeah, well, physical. I mean, there's some like the legend of Baba Yaga, the Russian witch in the chicken hut.
Sure.
Yeah, no, she's real. Like legitimately
Really?
real. She's also dead,
Oh.
but she's
Oh.
no, she was real.
She was real.
She was real.
Everybody's real.
I guess what I'm getting at is, are they particularly strong in like the mental department?
It stands to reason that there's got to be one of them that's somewhat sharp. They're not.
Okay,
They're not all mindless killing machines.
Because I'm thinking on an either or thing here, which is if we run into a smart one, maybe we can negotiate. And if we run into a dumb one, maybe Charlotte and I can convince it that there's a whole lot of Nosferatu they could eat over on Cervantes' side.
They're working for Cervantes, if memory serves. That was.
Then all the more reason for us to either negotiate or steer one back towards them. Yeah?
There was one other part of the my little dream that I had, and it was the whole Nyx's crown thing.
Oh, the bone crown.
The bone crown.
Uh-huh.
So
Maybe you're going to enter the bone zone.
Ken Bone was actually kind of a douchebag after they did. Yeah, but anyways,
Maybe you're going to be in charge of it.
in charge of the LA Nosferatu, in charge of the Niktuku. I mean, there's a lot of variables in play here.
So I'll have to find out then.
All right,
Socks leans in and puts a mixtape of Fleetwood Mac on to really accentuate the atmosphere.
Oh yeah.
All I'm saying is that I don't know how this is going to go, but I would particularly like to drive the lawnmower into the Sabat if we have the chance, because I don't really know how to deal with them otherwise.
If they
Is
can't,
lawnmower code for like my van?
No, the razor blade killing machine things.
the Niktuku.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Because I like my van. It's my home.
No, the goal is to not do that.
No, Socks, you've done more than could ever be expected.
Nah, I'm supposed to help each other. That's, the Socks way.
So what exactly? So Destiny going to LA, all of our paths converging in this one place for one final apocalyptic battle. What's our goal here?
Live, probably.
Live, try to keep Elena and Cassandra also unalive and not in Wassail.
Okay.
That is a good thing.
We could probably do that and get out of here.
But we need to figure out at what point do we call No Joy and leave them to their own devices.
I vote when they refuse to come with us.
Well, they'll probably do that off the bat, so that's a pretty quick turnaround.
We have to also assume we are literally the cavalry.
Well, I mean,
You want to brainwash them?
no, because we're not supposed to be doing that with each other.
So then we should just leave them. Because what is a long conversation trying to convince somebody to do something that they don't want to do, but brainwashing with more steps?
I think that when we get to LA, we are going to be jumping right into the thick of it. And they will have already... I think they will have already decided that the Sabbat is maybe not the best option for them.
We hope.
I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta give it a shot, otherwise you'll just give up on your friends. But at the end of the day, too, you know, only they can really, you know, save themselves. But you can always give it a shot and try to talk with them and try to be like, hey, I'm here for you. If here is now and you want help now, I'll give it. If you want to turn around later, I'll still be here.
I owe it to them to give it that try one more time instead of the way that I left things.
For the record, we've kind of gone down this road already a few times.
That's why I'm pessimistic.
You always got to keep trying. We have eternity.
If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work, but I quit on them after all of that. And I know that I can't make them do the right thing, but I owe it to them to at least try one more time.
You gotta
It's really
offer
big for
it.
you.
Just offer it, you know, and you don't have to you don't gotta quit on them, but at some point you gotta say, look, doors open if you want to come back. And then you just head your own way. Maybe later your fates converge and maybe it's time to open up a new chapter. But either way, keep that door open, you know, and if they ever want to come back around, they can walk through that door. But you can't break yourself up trying to make people good, is what I found. So at least give it a shot.
I think the plan should be that we go in, we try and save our friends, try and convince them to come. We don't kill ourselves in the process, and then we get out of there.
It's a good plan.
Well, best laid plans and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well,
I wanted to be a painter.
Rumor has it, though, that with LA kind of going through the shifting and changing that they've gone through, I mean, it's more than likely going to be just a literal free-for-all when we get there.
I mean, isn't LA always being a free-for-all?
Well,
It's in the name, isn't it?
There's Anarch free-for-all, and then there's Anarchs with no strong leadership and the Sabbat in town free-for-all.
Yep, and then there's always the tower somewhere in there trying to get their little slice of the pie, and there's always those poor thin bloods that hang out and they're trying to just make it through. Everyone's always trying to get their slice of the pie in LA, man. Always. It is a hot spot.
And we actually sent a crew of thin bloods to the bottom of the ocean, so yeah.
Oh yeah? How are they hanging out down there? They like it?
Dead?
That's good. I've always wanted to go on an ocean expedition, because if you go deep enough, sunlight can't reach you. And all you gotta do is just get a little fishy and snack on it.
There's things.
Of course, I don't want to hurt a little fishy.
There's a few of us hanging out down below. I don't advise it.
Maybe a whale, because that way I could eat some of the whale and not kill the whale.
You just made me think of something that it's not a good thing to think about.
I'm sorry.
We're going to move past that.
I'm so sorry, man.
And
I did not mean
Harley,
to trigger you.
Harley does kind of like this, like full body shiver, just like, just. I'm pondering all sorts of just unspeakable eldritch horrors that can be in the ocean right now, considering what's waiting for us. So I'm not really, yeah.
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to trigger you, my dude.
It's all
My
good.
apologies.
Circling back though, Charlotte, I think between the two of us, if anybody can reprogram one of these things to cut a line right through the Sabbat, it would be you and me.
Oh, absolutely. That should probably be the first thing we do. We should
Between
probably
the-
set a trap and then catch one.
Between the mental back and forth that we can do, but I don't know how well a physical trap is going to work. I think it's one of those things where we're just going to have to be on guard and make it think that we don't know it's coming.
It probably can't kill me in one hit.
It'll probably go for Harley first,
It most definitely would go for me first. So
unless I made you look like a Nosferatu.
I'll do it for 10 minutes.
What, look like a Nosferatu?
Yeah, I don't want to do it for long. Sorry.
When we get there, I can do that.
or you could change me.
I could do that too, but then they might not attack us at all.
All the better.
From what I understand of the powers of the fleshcraft, I don't believe they can fix
Not permanently, but
No.
I fixed him for a
your
day.
features.
I fixed him for a day, but it went back the next night.
Yeah, I think you're stuck like that, bud. I'm sorry.
We've done this before just to get out of a quick pinch. It hurts.
What was Handsome Harley's name again?
Corey?
Corey.
That's
Toreador
What a
thought he was
goofy
pretty.
name.
mm-hmm. But it hurts getting it done, and it hurts and itches like hell the next night after I've changed back. It's something that I'm willing to sit through again if it will buy us a little extra time to figure out where the hell our people are at.
I tried it once to, with the thing. That was a long time ago, but it doesn't go away either.
It's the curse of the blood. Ooh,
Hey, Daddy Kane! I hope I get to meet Kane someday. I want to teach him what ice cream is. I think he'd love it.
I might change things.
Well, I mean, think about it. He's probably bored of being a vampire, and he can probably eat ice cream, or at least try. So, ice cream with Kane.
I'd ask him why.
I think he's tired of questions. I just kind of want to hang out, give him a good pat on the back, and say, "It's okay, bud." Give him an ice cream cone with some sprinkles.
Little THC blood to take the edge off of a couple of millennia.
Please don't vision quest Kane.
What do you think his favorite flavor of ice cream would be? I like to think he's a Rocky Road kind of guy.
He's a cinnamon ice cream guy all the way.
Ugh, gross. I am a mint chocolate chip. I like the color.
Mint and chocolate are two things that do not belong together, and I will fight anyone over this. I'm sorry.
Listen. I am a peaceful humanity chasing Golconda seeking salubri. You say that again, it's on, like Donkey Kong. I'm just kidding.
I know, Socks, and this is why, if the four of us actually are riding towards our deaths, this is a nice way to go out.
The four of us?
You're taking us to LA. You're
I'm more like a school bus situation rather than getting off at the stop.
Well, until we're out of the car, you're in the splash zone, buddy.
I think he means me. Sucks.
Oh, splash zone. I love it. What was that?
I think he means me.
Yeah. That would make sense. Hang on, real quick, Father. Do you like keeping an eye on the road, looking back at Father?
It's still blinding light.
Yeah, I got sunglasses. I'm good. Listen, Father, I gotta ask. You're putting up with a lot of kindred, I'm just gonna say it, vampire voodoo right now, vampire situations. You're not in on the shenanigans, really.
Yeah. I was gonna say shenanifuckery, but sure.
Well, you are changing.
That's not very Catholic.
This is change. So
I just
we
wanted
got to
to
figure
ask,
something
Father,
out.
Are you good with all of this? Or do you want some of the nibble to make you a little bit more hefty so you don't just explode like a little raspberry?
I do not. No.
Okay. I
Socks,
just want to make sure you're taken care of. Give him a little pat.
Socks, pull the van over.
Sure. I bet we made it to a truck stop by now.
Yeah.
One should be coming up soon. Yeah.
Yeah. Socks, pull over at the next truck stop. Ma'am, you and I need to have a talk with the Padre here.
Yeah, you're being
Sure.
sus as hell.
Pulling over to the truck stop. I park like way in the back.
Back by the tractor trailers that are still have their engine running. Somebody's clearly having a nap in the back.
Yeah, like that's where I'm parked. And all good. And the seat, by the way, rotates. So I rotate back and go, so what's going on?
Socks, your van is your domain. I think we need to take Father Murphy outside.
I think we can have a conversation here.
All right.
The van is mine. I'm like a little tiny prince of this van.
Yeah, if we're basically signing a pact that we're all going to LA to possibly die, so any secrets, why bother?
Yeah, and I look very pointedly at Father Murphy. What the fuck is your problem, dude? Like,
Ever since
be
I
nice.
got here, ever since I started this particular adventure with you vampires, people have either been trying to bite me, or they assume that my faith is connected to my genital area.
What?
What?
Yeah, I can
Are
hear
you
that.
non-binary too?
No.
he's talking about the people who are not here right now.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I would never bite anybody without their express consent.
So the plan apparently has been to either take away my faith or to turn me into a vampire at some point, or
No,
I don't know
that's
what
just
those.
an option for you. I would never do that without you actually wanting it.
I'm not
Yeah, that was
talking
never
about
my
you.
plan.
But if you don't want it, then don't do it.
Whose plan is that? Because it's not my plan. My
I would
plan
never-
was to.
I would personally, I'm never making a child. I'm not suited to be a father. But yeah, I would never. I mean, that's your choice, and it's a big one. I'm not gonna make that for you.
And now we're riding into hell.
You can get off.
Well,
I'm not saying I want to get off. This would be part of essentially my calling. So I think I have a minor bit of a right to be a little churlish.
You do, Padre, but here's the thing. All right, I'm gonna break this down real simple. The three I've
You are wearing a hoodie. Yes, you can break things down.
All right, look here, fucko. You and I've advocated for you ever since you got on the fucking boat.
Me
All right.
too.
I've kept those two from trying to kill you multiple times. So a little bit of chill, at least in our company, would be appreciated, Padre.
With the amount of stress that you're all under,
fucking hoodie.
you just broke your phone, discovering that something larger and angrier than all of you is out to kill you. So I'm going to take your little bit of chill thing with a grain of salt the size of Kansas.
look,
The end of the world, Padre.
look, Father Murphy, very bluntly, like you said, this is your calling. And it's the calling that you insisted that you had, in spite of the multiple times that I have offered, suggested, and attempted to coerce you to not be here for your own safety. So, honestly, no, you don't have a right to be churlish. You gave that up states ago.
Yeah, what happened to Boat Father Murphy? Boat Father Murphy would ride into hell, no questions asked, because it's his duty. And I think it's our duty too. I think that's why we're going.
It's a bit of a difference to know that you're riding into hell and have it be non-literal.
Are you getting at them?
No.
Do you think Jesus had second thoughts when he was like going to the cross?
Yes.
Yeah, he literally did. So this is
Yeah.
your temptation in the desert.
Yeah.
Literally,
We're in a
we're in the
desert.
desert.
Look, my point is that this is entirely 100% voluntary on your part.
I'm aware.
Right, so what we need right now is focus.
And I'm not unfocusing anything.
You're unfocusing the group, apparently.
You're
because we're
Hershing
pulled
the
over on the
vibe.
side of the road. We're pulled over on the side of the road because now they're all irritable.
They were irritable before.
Well, we always are. Point being, you did know what you were getting into because I told you numerous times, and here we are.
You told me just being vampire stuff, regular vampire shit.
We told you about the Sabbat.
Well, the end of the world thing is kind of new.
Honestly, not that new. It was going on when we left Vancouver and met you.
Newish. The Sabbat are one thing. The Sabbat, I'm assuming you could probably keep away with a cross.
They like crosses a lot more, actually.
I mean, if you got the truth faith, I bet you could.
They've got like
Yeah.
a religious fetish thing going on for Catholicism, Padre.
But talking about Cain, etc.,
Literal.
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
think the cross would work on Cain.
No.
No.
Kane's also a hypothetical right now.
Yeah, nobody's.
Well, a lot of your other
so-
hypotheticals have been coming true.
That's sort of why we need to finish off this leg of the trip to put a cap on things that keep coming true.
And a chill vibe, Padre, is going to make the ride to hell and the
Again,
adventure to hell a little easier to stomach. We've got.
I
Yeah.
reiterate. You smashed a phone against the wall because you didn't like the information it was giving you. And you're trying to chastise me for being chill or not chill enough?
Okay, hang on, guys. Let me step in, okay? And now I know tensions are high, but now, Padre, you're right. Now everyone's a little on edge here, but at the same time, Holly's right. Where things need to be relatively relaxed so we can all focus for this journey we have to take together. So I want you both to take one of my hands.
Harley, no questions asked.
Father Murphy's a little more reluctant, but he does it.
Socks closes their eyes and starts breathing exercises. All right, in 1, 2, 3, out 1, 2, 3.
Wait,
Trying
are
to
you-
put their hands together like
Are you
this.
breathing?
On purpose. I'm making myself do
You
it.
can breathe on purpose.
No, Father Murphy's just confused because there wasn't really that much of an explanation. It was just like 1,
Socks
2,
goes,
3,
"We can-"
in. And it's like, what are you breathing? You're a vampire? Like,
Yeah, I don't
This is more for
gotta,
you.
but I do it to make myself more connected to humanities. Now, and I put their hands together like this, and I go, I want you to feel each other. We're friends here. We're compatriots. We're in this van together. All right? Now, I know we're both very on edge. This is very scary, but we have each other. I want you to remember that going forward. And I let them go.
And we're on a mission from God.
Father Murphy, feel free to redirect me on this if I'm wrong. I'm a Methodist, not a Catholic, but what exactly was it that Jesus did in that 3-day span?
After he
dead?
died or before he died?
After.
Went to hell.
And what did he do there?
Got tortured a lot.
And by the end of it, if I remember correctly,
He stomped a mud hole and
Literally
saved
beat the
his
devil.
ass and rose from the dead.
Charlotte, have you been reading the comic book version of the Bible again?
but
Yeah,
she's on the
it's-
right track, though.
Bible Man's awesome.
Pop-up version.
I'm gonna go into the truck stop and get a replacement phone.
Point being,
Harley gets out of
Can
the
you
van.
get me some M&Ms while you're in there?
Yeah, you want like peanut, regular?
Ooh, give me the peanut ones.
All right.
look, point being, if you're upset that we're going into hell as part of your calling,
Oh, I'm not upset about it. It's just, I suppose probably the best way of thinking of it would be like someone who has a terminal disease.
how so?
Well, you can tell somebody throughout their entire life you're going to die eventually. It's completely different to be like, hey, guess what? You've got about, how long does it take to get to LA?
Long enough.
About 20 hours to live.
Oh, you're worried.
Do you think you're going to die?
I think everybody's probably going to die considering how much you're hyping it up.
If it makes you feel better, your terminal illness is also accented by a world timer clock that is probably just going to end immediately after you die. So either way.
And that definitely hasn't been weighing on my mind either.
I
Oh.
guess it's what we do with the time that matters.
Kind of sounds like you need to channel that into the not dying.
Even if I knew for certain I was going to be destroyed in 20 hours, I think I would do everything I could to make those 20 hours count as much as possible, like a bucket list.
And I'm spending it in a van
You
with a
don't like
bunch of
hanging out with the
vampires.
van?
One of which loves you.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Two
You're
love
spending it in a van with a bunch of vampires because you insisted that this is your calling, so we're taking you to it.
Yeah.
Do you not want to be in the van? I've got movies, and I pull out the labyrinth.
I've asked him twice. He says he's not leaving.
I am not.
Do you want the labyrinth?
I
David
mean,
Bowie. Now's the time to have gay thoughts, Father.
and David Bowie's package, I suppose.
Yes. Now is the time for gay thoughts. Last 20 hours. Make them count. I hand him the labyrinth. It's a
I will
VHS copy.
I will say, if we're believing in the power that is inside of him, maybe we don't.
Try to say the power of gay thoughts.
Happy Pride, y'all.
We are filming this during June. It won't broadcast during June, but
Maybe we don't encourage him. Do whatever
Close enough.
you want to. It's all open season if we're trying to rely on the spiritual.
Oh, when he gets to the
can
pearly
be
gates
gay.
in 20 hours.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the
Gay
entire
and
concept.
faithful?
I'm talking about I'm talking about the whole like 20 hours, do whatever you want to thing. Like maybe we don't encourage that.
I'm saying do good deeds in your last 20 hours. What do you guys do with 20 hours left on the clock?
I mean, I can think of a few things,
You don't
but you were pretty
sell
open ended.
everything and try to help as many people as possible, regardless of your own safety?
That's why
Is
we're
that
going
not the
to
first
Los
thought
Angeles.
that comes to everybody's mind?
I mean, that is what we're supposed to be doing when we get to LA in the first place. But
This is the first thought that comes to my mind.
you're a special breed.
Oh no. Oh dear.
yeah.
Harley comes back with the cell phone, and he got one of the big party bags of the peanut M&Ms.
Yeah.
And on that note, it's a good time to take a bit of a break.
Break time.
So come on back in 5, everybody, and see what happens on the second leg of this road trip.
Nim nims.
Welcome back, everyone. We are stopped at a gas station,
Yes.
and there's conversations going on in a
And
giant
peanuts.
thing of M&Ms.
So yeah, Harley gets back in the van, closes the door, hands the big bag of peanut M&Ms up to Socks. There you go.
You could eat those?
No. And I put like a fistful in my mouth. I go, no. And then I take a solo cup from like the glove box of the passenger seat. And I go, and a whole clump of chocolate and peanut comes out.
This episode has a peanut allergy warning.
It's like, are you getting like the flavor out of it then? How is...
I like the crunch.
Okay. I mean, it is a texture thing. I can see that. Yeah.
What isn't crunchy? I miss crunchy things like chips.
Doritos. You know, when Taco Bell came out with those Doritos Locos Tacos, it like blew my goddamn mind, and that was like the one time I regretted not being able to eat food. The one time.
I regret it all the time. I miss food so much.
I've gotten kind of past that.
Swallowed one.
But
Oh, Father, remember that one time you turned my arm into a human arm?
Yep.
You think you could do that with like my entire digestive tract?
do they make... Never, I'm not even gonna
Probably
make that
not.
joke.
Didn't that cause you massive amounts of pain in the first place?
Yeah, but it wasn't that big a deal.
You guys want to get back on the road?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. And I pull out and I put my peanut M&Ms to the side for a while.
Yeah, Father Murphy's dipping his hand in there.
Yeah, go for it, Father. They are for everyone. They are communal peanut M&Ms.
Now,
You
Socks.
guys can use my spit cup too if you want.
Now, Socks. When it comes to LA,
Yeah, LA. What was up?
like I personally am not expecting you to saddle up with us and go toe to toe with whatever is waiting for us. For all I know, you might have your own individual calling waiting for you. So,
Who knows? I go with the flow.
and I look over to Charlie and I just kind of about that. So when you get there, Socks, don't feel obligated to stick around and watch the carnage, so to speak. But
We'll see how I feel when I get there. If I need to be somewhere else, I'll go somewhere else. And if the universe wants me there, I'll be there.
okay, because I didn't mean to insinuate that you were going, like earlier, that you were going to pony up with us. And no, that's
We'll
not.
see.
Okay.
I don't know yet, so maybe, but I really gotta see what the vibes are like when I get there, cause I've got some LA business that I might have to handle that involves some old connections, but maybe I can stick around for you guys too. You've got a lot of your own stuff though with your friends and everything, and I know they kind of know me, but
I've got a feeling that the
vibe.
vibes are going to be putrid.
I feel like this is kind of a you guys' spirit quest, and Socks is just kind of driving you there. But
Yeah.
if Spirit Quest calls, I will join you. But I don't know how much help I can be trying to convince friends that aren't mine to come back to the side of humanities. They also might try to eat me. So
I should have glanced to Father Murphy. Yeah, that's our cross to bear there.
yeah, you see,
Whoa.
the Sword of Cain doesn't like me a whole lot, but the Tower likes me less. And I'm delicious to everybody. So, and you see, the people in the Tower at least have reservations about eating me. The people in the Sword really like eating people like me.
Well,
A lot.
On the flip side of things, and I think this would work. You when you're having a problem, and your friends tell you you're having a problem, you might not listen to them. But if Socks, who doesn't have any connection with the other two at all, tries to tell them that they're having a problem, that might actually knock something loose.
Knock your
Could give
socks
it a
off.
shot.
One could
I
hope.
Or
I
they'll
could give it a shot.
trade it, eat socks.
They also might try to do that.
Then we'll have to stop them.
I would hope you would try to stop them from eating me. I sure do like being here. I can't give you wizard van rides if I have been devoured.
And that's another thing that we're gonna have to all kind of come to terms with. Not you, Socks, thankfully, but the rest of us. If this is gonna end up getting physical, and I don't want to sugarcoat that. We are going to have to hurt them, or they will hurt us. Vice versa. People are going to get fucked up.
Well, good thing about being a vampire is you can always fix it. It's kind of.
Well, there's physical damage and then there's emotional damage. But
I still have yet to find a good vampire therapist.
Oh, I took a class. I tried to help the group, but then we broke up. So I guess I didn't do very well.
You know what? Maybe I should try that.
You might be better than me.
Vampire therapist. I hear a lot of Charlie's flavor like to try and become therapist sometimes. Something with the
Yeah.
mental health and your like special spark of brain makes you want to just be drawn to it.
That or they think it's funny.
There's one in New York, I think, that I heard about. He's trying to do like a therapy thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but it's just a rumor.
Net Church. I mean, I've heard that name floating around quite a bit.
No, he's supposed to be a physiologist.
No.
He just
Yeah, I
acted
don't-
like a psychiatrist.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know a name. I just know that there's one somewhere. Is it New York? It might be Chicago. No, I'm pretty sure it's New York. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's New York.
No, we'll find out when we get there.
Who knows? Maybe I'll go there next. It's getting kind of warm, so maybe I'll head up to the city, the Big Apple. Maybe they'll want to eat an apple instead of meat.
One could hope. Storyteller, what? We've gone through a Sabbat attack on both Vancouver and Seattle now. What sort of one would think that I'd be able to kind of spot the local news signature of shit going to hell in a handbasket. Am I seeing anything as far as local news for LA?
Give me a wits and tech.
Okay. LA.
In LA.
In the LA. Gotta try the tacos in LA.
Ever gone hiking in LA? Alright, I think that's enough.
Tried to
guys.
hike in the Griffith Park once, but I wasn't welcome there.
Oh.
That part was already claimed by another group.
That's 3 successes.
It seems like there's something going in that direction.
Okay. And so, yeah, the locals are definitely starting to if they were able to hold anything back as far as the Masquerade is concerned, they can't now. You can read between the lines. It's clear the Sabbat's in the city now. So
That sucks.
yeah.
They're really working their way down the West Coast.
Like I said, they were going to.
So then we have to cut things off at the head. Do we know if Is anybody still fighting in Vancouver? I don't know anything about Seattle, but
I'll check the news there. Storyteller, what's going on in Vancouver? What's going on in Seattle?
Vancouver seems to be calmed down.
Okay.
Seattle had those particular signs up until extremely recently.
Okay. Yeah. Cervantes left Vancouver, stationed up in Seattle. It looks like he's just recently left, though. So he's on the move.
This Cervantes fella, dude, I don't think I know him.
he's an archbishop.
Oh, okay.
He's
Very cool.
Elena's
And
sire.
Elena's sire.
I see. Isn't
hot.
this the guy? He's hot? Hold up. Isn't this the guy you said that was the opposite of me?
Basically.
Now, I'm going to make one rule here, all right? Ain't no enemies to lovers fan fiction from y'all.
What is that?
Thank God.
Tries to act like I don't know what that is.
Charlotte, listen to me. Socks the Salubri. Don't you dare. Listen, Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Look me in my eyes.
Oh, yeah.
You promise me. I don't want to see any fan art of me and that fella.
I will not. I promise. I'm not much of an artist.
Charlotte
Okay.
won't pay anyone to draw it either. Ma'am.
Snitch.
If you do, can you draw me with abs?
Of course.
I don't have any, but I definitely
And
want.
big hands.
And big hands?
Gigantic, like watermelon crushing hands.
Long, spindly fingers for
It's
caressing
getting weird.
faces.
I can make that happen.
Yeah, this is getting weird. Somebody
You're
turn on
sounding.
Labyrinth.
So, Socks, do you have like anybody that you could at least like deposit us with in LA, so we can at least get our bearings first before we hit
Well,
the ground running?
storyteller, do I?
You do. You have several contacts in that particular area.
Let's go for a supernatural one, not a person.
There's a few Nosferatu that you've got contact with. There's a few Malkavians.
Let's go with a Malkavian, because the Nos seem like they're having issues.
Are you placing a call or
Yeah, we'll put them on speakerphone. Boop, 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 boop.
now? I want to preface this. If Xander Genre is watching this, I apologize profusely. X here.
Hey, X, my buddy, my man. What's up, pineapple boy? What's
Leave
going
a
on?
message. Ha, got you.
You're so funny. Anyways, hear me out. It's Socks. Anyways, I'm heading your way. Gonna drop off a few fellas just to hang for the night. Let me know if that's cool. Let me know if you need me to drop them somewhere else. Click. He's so funny, you guys. Have you ever met this fan?
No,
I didn't hear a beep.
Let's see. He's like it goes right over Socks. Let's see. So X is like me. Except a little more spicy up in the noggin.
I can handle that.
Yeah, like Charlie and me, but together.
Whoa. Now that's a fan fiction.
Stop.
I can vibe. That works for me.
I look back at Charlotte and I go, what did I just say?
You said no enemies to lovers, not friends.
I will turn this van around.
I have a law degree.
So
I honestly think if you turn the van around at this point in time, something will cease the van's functioning.
Yeah, at the current rate.
Where would you post it? And if you say Wattpad, I'm kicking you out. There's one acceptable answer. It starts with archive, ends with our own.
I'm pretty sure
Charlotte
Charlotte owns a couple of publishing companies.
Yeah, I could just make it into a book and change the names.
Don't do that. I've
It
read
would be
too
a
many
movie.
of those things. We got
Wait for
50
Twilight.
Shades. We've got the Hypothesis one. Did you know about that Star Wars one? That it happened twice. 2 Star Wars fan fictions became books.
I
mean,
just
if I
assumed that's
had a
what the
nickel-
entire expanded universe was.
If I had a nickel, I wouldn't be rich, but I'd have 2 nickels because it's weird that it happened twice.
I think we can all agree, though, that Star Wars is in a weird place right now, and so we can just overlook it. Maybe.
I haven't seen the newest one. I've seen the other ones. I have one of them. I think it's number 6.
That's the second best Star Wars movie. That's acceptable, Socks.
It's
I'm
back
more
there
of a
somewhere. If you
prequel
dig for it, you
story.
can find it. It's on VHS.
Oh, wait, now, Socks, are these pre-Lucas fuckery VHS?
They're from
VHS.
when they came out, my friend.
Okay, I mean, because there was a VHS edition with Lucas fuckery in it.
I got this when they released it.
Okay, so then we're good. Okay.
Yeah, all my stuff's from like the actual time I got it from. I try not to throw anything away or waste.
That's fair.
You know, if it still works, it still works.
Those tapes are actually worth something if you're ever in a spot and you need the cash. Just
Yeah.
If you're ever in a spot and need the cash, I'll just give you $1 million.
if you're
I
ever
don't
in a
know what
spot
I'd do
and
with
you
$1
need...
million. You know what? I would buy one of those malls. You know, the ones that are like dying, shopping malls. I'd buy one of those and I would convert it into like a shelter/school situation. So that way, homeless people, the unhoused could come and they could stay, and they could also go to the doctor, and they could also go to school all in one building.
Communal potting. I think that's what it's called. I'd have to... Yeah, Socks.
It'd be like a college thing, except in an old shopping mall.
Socks, do you want to... Would you actually want to sit on the board of a charity?
No.
You sure about that?
No, I think if I did, it would draw too much attention. And
Well, how about if the board of this charity just occasionally reaches out to you for suggestions on where to spend the money?
It's a good idea. We should do that.
sure, yeah. I mean, if I'm like an anonymous little consultant, that's cool. I don't want any power, though, or anything like that, or a position. It makes it all like important and bureaucratic. I just want to, like, you know, just help people regular, you know?
Ma'am, just a suggestion, but the first endeavor for the whatever charity we end up setting up here, Sox's idea is actually worth looking into.
I like it. Crunch the numbers.
Thanks, guys. I've been sitting on that one for a while. It's always been kind of a dream of mine to kind of set it up, but like on an automatic way, so I don't gotta like manage it or be there or take credit for it. It can just kind of happen. So this works out great.
We ourselves won't make it happen either, but we will pay someone to make it happen.
Hey, as long
That's
as
what I do.
people get help, we're good to go.
Now, with like LA though,
LA.
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 I feel like I'm missing a joke.
Yeah, everybody in LA says LA.
There's a show. I'm surprised you didn't catch it, Charlie, when we were on the boat. I mean, we watched it a bit.
I may have missed it.
I didn't have a whole hell of a lot going on, but you were, I guess, busy with Trevor, which we need to figure out what's going to happen with him.
What happened with your butt?
Well, I mean, we things are just we're diving into hell, as it were, and I mean, Trevor's still back on the boat. I technically have a child who's still back on the boat.
Oh, congratulations.
Well, if we want to put a call into the boat and tell them to meet us in LA if we want more support, but I worry that they'll just turn into meat shields.
That does sound kind of shovelheady. Of course, be nice to have the support. I guess if you were honest and you said like, hey, if you show up, this is what you're getting into. So like you got the option if you want to show up.
It's also a question of whether or not Trevor will be able to act. He's bonded to me now, but
he's your kid, Harley?
Well,
another one's his kid.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, his name is Floppy. He was an SI officer.
His name is Floppy?
Well, it's because he was trying to get away from us, and I jumped on him and broke his neck, and then I embraced him. So
I fixed the neck.
Head was flopping around, I
fixed the neck.
Floppy's a good name.
And he.
Anyways, I suggest you just call him, and if they want to come, they come. And Socks quickly tries to focus on driving because the idea of Floppy freaks him the frig out.
I guess my concern, though, like I said, is whether or not Trevor can actually even act against Cervantes. He's bonded to me, so there's a chance, but considering the circumstances of his origin, I don't know.
I kind of feel like it's better if we go in here with like a small team just to extract the things that we want.
Like a little strike team. I like that idea.
I mean, we can't just take them and run.
What if you just got in, did the conversation, and then if it didn't go well, you get the heck out of there. And you could also just say like, hey, if you ever change your mind, give us a call.
It's more than that. We have to end this, otherwise we're going to be running from it for eternity.
Well, you got a long time. I still got enemies in the world, maybe. But
how many of them are archbishops?
2, but I think one of them got eaten. I don't know, but essentially I'm just kind of waiting for them to come around. They might, or they won't, and then they will be destroyed by something else.
I don't want that kind of life.
And
that's fair. The van life ain't for everybody.
And I mean, Elena and I spent 10 years in Vancouver hiding out from the guy in the first place. I'm done running from him.
That's fair.
You
gotta face your monsters.
Well, I have the feeling Elena's facing hers right now, and she needs as much external support as what she can get, and we're not here. We're in your van. Or we're not there, we're in her van. You know what I'm saying. Fuck it.
We're getting there. I promise we'll get there soon. It's gonna be a little bit, but we'll get there.
And
I'm not gonna speed, but I will drive safely and quickly.
It's not like I'm not like particularly anxious to get there, but
are we gonna get there tonight?
Probably.
I mean, unless we stop somewhere, it's only a 6-hour drive total.
It's probably fine. I think if X doesn't have a place to put us up, you can always sleep in the van. And then if that doesn't work, I bet I've got some other people I could hit up.
Could you, just in case, I mean, a lot of shit's gone down here within the past couple of weeks, just in case, X isn't around anymore, might not be a bad idea to maybe, we'll say, do a spray and pray, just maybe reach out to a few individuals, see if you get a few bites. I don't like the idea of not having well, it's not the van itself, it's just I don't like the idea of not having something stable lined up before we get there.
The van's stable.
I do not. Remember what I said about the splash zone?
Yeah. Okay, I'll reach out to a few others. I'm gonna see if I can contact any of those nusses.
Okay.
All right. Are you putting this on speakerphone?
Yeah, everything's on speaker.
Now I'm gonna have to apologize to Jason Carl. Hey. Is this Socks?
Yeah, this is Socks. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of hacking. Okay, can you call back later?
I need a favor, bud. Please, pretty please, with cherries of blood on top.
What do you need? There's been some shit that's gone down.
Yeah, I know about that. Speaking of the things that have gone down, I've got some buckos, about 3 or 4, on the way to maybe fix it. They're in my van.
Oh,
We're on our
cool.
way
They
right
can
now.
they can deal with the Second Inquisition.
Sure. They're here for all kinds of fixing stuff. We're on a spirit journey, but can we crash at your place, please?
Not really.
Please. Do you have anywhere else we could maybe stay?
I don't know. Give like Jeanette a call.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. All right. Okay. All
I
right.
think she's still around.
Thanks anyway, bud. You have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Click. I'm gonna call Jeanette.
Whitney Moore, I apologize. And
You see
apologize.
Socks typing much slower and hesitantly, and then because this number goes to 2 people, just rolling the dice.
hello.
Hey, it's Socks.
Oh,
Is your sister around?
no.
Storyteller.
Hi,
Yeah.
Therese.
Charlie leans forward and goes, "Hi, Therese. It's Charlie."
Hi, Therese.
Hello, Charlie.
Charlie's here too. You see, the guys I'm taking in here to LA, we're on our way right now. We're kind of like a cavalry rescue team coming in, and we need a spot to stay. Doesn't have to be your place, does not have to be your place, but you got like a hotel, apartment maybe, somewhere out of the sun?
There's a Sabat problem that's about to rise up in the city if it hasn't already, and we're coming to resolve that.
Oh, wonderful.
Right. So if you have any extra space at Asylum or somewhere else, we'd appreciate it. We're there to hopefully put a cork in it before it kicks off.
I
promise to do small party tricks for Jeanette to keep her out of your hair.
I do not have. And then you hear, you can almost hear like a phone, like when you drop a phone on the ground, it does that kind of skittery noise.
Up, here we go.
And you can hear a bunch of arguing in the background, like,
Yep.
No, we are not letting them stay here. Oh, come on. Can we let them stay here, please? No. I've told you once. I've told you several times. Your friends are bad influences on you. But come on, please.
Hey, I try to like reach her through the phone and I go, hey Jeanette, hey Duckling, what's going on? It's Socks. Pretty please, with a cherry on top. Please.
Please.
And then you can hear like a kind of almost like a dragging noise, like somebody's dragging a phone off of a tile thing. Like it's kind of like, oh, hey, Socks.
Hey Jeanette, how are you?
Good. I hear Charlie's there too.
Hi, Jeanette.
We're all
Who else
here
is
in the
there?
van.
Are a
Some
bunch-
friends of mine from Vancouver.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
We're heading into town tonight. Need a spot to stay. Doesn't have to be
Wow.
your place. Could be a motel.
Not a motel.
Not a motel.
No, let's not do a motel. That's where, like, I don't know, weird people and Nosferatu stay.
I've got one in the car. It would be fitting.
Oh, hey.
Hey, didn't you date a Nosferatu?
Just a little bit.
So, I guess. Jeanette, if you find a place for me and my friends, I promise to do at least 3 close-up magic tricks for
We
you.
have, like, a bunch of space in the basement of the asylum that you could stay. It's like there's no sun that can get in there. That, like, well, occasionally, like, a mortal will, like, probably wander down there because they think that that's where the washroom is. Boy, are
fine.
mortals stupid or what?
If you and your sister are okay with that, we would very much appreciate it, Jeanette.
Yeah. It'll take you a little convincing, but yeah, I think we're good.
Great, thank
Okay,
you.
cool. We'll see you soon. I cannot wait to show you this new trick I've been working on.
What? A new trick? Like,
Yeah, it
are you
involves
gonna
a
make?
ping pong ball.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be really fun. I promise.
Will
Remember,
it
you know I do close-up magic.
Does it disappear? Like, tell me more about it.
Yeah. So what it does is I take the ping pong ball and I swallow it, but then
What?
I pull it back out.
And that's weird because you can do that because you don't need to just blood. Oh wait,
Oh,
do
I
they
pull
know?
it out.
Does
I don't
everybody
pull it out from
know?
my throat.
We know.
Yeah.
Really?
Pull it out from behind your ear.
What?
Yeah.
The
Wow.
wow.
Wait till I tell Jeanette.
She's
be
gonna-
so happy about this.
She's gonna love it. Yep.
I'm sorry, say that again?
She's gonna be so happy about this.
Anyways, I gotta go. I'll see you later.
Oh, bye.
Okay, bye. See you soon. Click.
Bye.
Socks puts his head in his hands and is
Charlie
like
just
half
reaches over
driving.
and grabs the wheel.
All right. We have a crash pad.
Yep.
Awesome.
Why? Why did it have to be them?
You don't have to stay with them.
No, I said I would perform my new close-up magic trick
Yeah, I don't know why you did that.
because I wanted to get you guys a spot to stay.
I mean, I know them.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so like, what am I walking into here?
So
Yeah, I
let
don't
me
get
roll
it.
down on this one. So Jeanette and Therese are 2 sisters, both Malkavians, that run a nightclub in Santa Monica
Hot.
called the Asylum. Hilarious, I know. They actually run a branch of them now. They have like a few asylums in the city. She's like, okay, so Jeanette is probably the most important to other kindred, and she just kind of hangs out in the club scene. But Therese is more politically powerful, and they don't like each other, and they squabble a whole lot. So don't try to like pin one against the other. Don't do any of that. Just be real nice.
That was bad.
I have no intention on stirring the pot with the people giving us a roof.
Yeah, they're both real sweet when you get to know them, but they have different flavors for sure. Like Jeanette, she's spicy, and Therese is like oatmeal.
Okay.
Or
Party?
grits.
Teresa's very business-minded, and Jeanette will flirt with you.
Yeah, she will. She called me one time. I think it was, and let me get this right. It was fabric softener dew on freshly mowed astroturf. And I
I
was
don't
like,
even know what half that means.
I didn't
kinda odd.
either, but I've been meditating on it for a long time. And I still don't want to. Anyways, we're going to go see them. They're really
Yeah.
nice, but I hope we do not run into one and the other.
We will.
I hope Therese does not hang out with us. She's kind of, I don't want to say a buzzkill, but she's also very, very serious. And she's not
fine.
a vibe. She's not a vibe, man. I try to get her to vibe, and she just doesn't have it.
No, she's really business-minded. That's why.
Exactly. I need
I like
people with
business.
vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
Charlotte's got her in then.
Either way, you guys have got a place to sleep, and I've got to practice this ping pong ball trick. Here, Charlie, you drive, and I climb back in into the back.
Okay, I just step up and take the
And
wheel.
we're on a highway, so just leave it in like the fourth one.
Is there a cruise control button? I'm just gonna push it.
It's a
Nope.
manual. There's no cruise.
There is no cruise control.
Charlie's gonna look for a cruise control button and go, okay.
Need me to drive, Charlie? I learned how to drive. Yes.
I look for my
I'm just gonna
ping
hold
pong
it
ball
straight, so I think I'm
somewhere.
fine.
Storyteller.
That's me.
So, I asked in the Zoom chat here, and that is a confirmation that yes,
That is a confirmation, yes.
those text messages have come in on Harley's phone finally.
Correct.
Okay, I remember what the big one was. I can't remember what all of the smaller little text messages were, but I remember what the doozy is.
Yeah.
So,
Neither can I, honestly.
okay. So now that Harley's SIM card's getting plugged back in, like you hear like Harley's phone just boom, boom, just like constantly going off with notifications. God. Okay.
What? What's going on?
Don't break another phone.
I'm not gonna break another. And I just hand the phone over to Charlotte. On the phone is a picture of Elena, an actual photograph of Elena, and it is, of course, heavily Instagram filtered. It was taken on Cassandra's phone, but it is an actual non-glitched out, perfectly clear photograph of Elena.
What did they mean by this? That shouldn't be physically possible. Yeah, I'm confused.
I'm also confused. Can somebody tell me what you're talking about?
We got a picture of Elena on a phone.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Is it
Unless it's-
Photoshop?
No.
There's a filter though, which is even weirder.
Going off of, I'm assuming Cassandra took this picture on her phone because it's got. I know Cassandra is like preloaded like filter profile. I monitored her Instagram account.
Little sus, but go on.
Well, you got to, but it's her.
What on earth are you talking about?
Elena can't be physically photographed. She's a La Sombra.
Right, that's why I'm asking. Are you sure?
Yes, it's her. It's fucking her.
Are you sure it's not a really good computer-generated image?
Harley,
No.
I don't think they're that good yet.
and I try to grab the wheel,
Yeah, I mean, I let him take it.
and I hold the phone up so Charlie can take it.
When the
Socks is practicing the ping pong ball trick before they get to Jeanette.
I can't remember the exact circumstances that the picture was taken in, but
I believe there's still a fry burn on Elena's face.
yeah, I'd have to go back and double. I honestly can't remember all of the details. It's been a
I
minute.
think it's post food.
wow.
So something happened to her, obviously, between the burn.
Did she get unsombred? Is that a thing?
It shouldn't be.
Maybe she met somebody who could take pictures of La Sombra, maybe like a mage.
No, this is Cassandra's phone. Or this came off of Cassandra's phone. Trust me, Cassandra's not. No.
I don't know.
That's wow.
An occult storyteller.
You may proceed.
Okay. 3 successes.
Do you take the phone back?
Yeah. I take the phone back and I'm studying it some more.
Okay. I reluctantly let it go.
You know Cassandra's Instagram kind of filters, her regularly used filters.
Mm-hmm.
You realize that if this had been taken, that this is not a vampire in this photo.
Okay.
So my next guess was maybe taken before she got the nibble.
That would be the early 1900s.
She's human in this
Maybe a
picture.
really old Instagram picture.
No,
Well-
she's human in
That
this
thing
fucking
your
picture.
father does. Father Murphy changes people into humans.
Father
Maybe
Murphy, did
somebody
you
else
turn-
did a little, you know?
Did you turn Elena into a full human without telling us? Is that why you've been spicy?
No?
Maybe someone else did it who can also do it. You know?
I guess.
I mean, Padre, it's not like you all have like a network that you all talk to each other. No.
Not at all. And even
If
if
only
we
they had
did,
some kind of coplet.
even if we did, how would I remember that?
Valid.
You let me probe your brain.
Stop trying to probe his brain without consent, and I bop shot.
I'm asking for consent.
You're coercing him. Stop it.
I guess we're gonna have to find out when we get there, but if this is actually that, then it's a completely different situation that we're walking into.
If we're not vampires, do we have vampire destiny anymore? And
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't think that this was a thing that could be a thing,
There.
but
Sox stops practicing the trick and gets real quiet and just kind of sits back there.
I mean, I didn't. I didn't think this was actually. I mean, possible
And
for Elena of all people.
and that's the thing is, even if this was like a thing that could happen, like we were fighting to balance Elena's morality and humanity.
And then she proved us wrong.
How
Something about that doesn't add up, though.
no.
I mean, well, ma'am, you're not. I mean, your arm reverted back to being kindred eventually, didn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe
Doesn't even
the same
taste
thing
good
is
anymore.
happening here.
I don't know where. I mean,
That would be the opposite, wouldn't it?
No, I mean
I-
maybe she got
I
changed and
accidentally-
she'll change back.
I accidentally turned Charlotte part of her human. And from what you're saying, she's human in this picture.
like her
Right, maybe
whole-
we're in the
yeah.
middle stage.
Huh.
I don't know.
That is.
I don't think she's human. I think this is some kind of trick. It's gotta be. It's gotta be like maybe an illusion or something like that. But there's no way that I don't want to say your friend can't do it, but what your friend is suggesting here, what this picture is suggesting, is that they reached Golconda, succeeded, and went back to being a person.
No, that doesn't make sense. There's something else here.
Also, last time
Exactly.
we
It has to
talked
be a
to
trick
them,
or something.
last time we talked to them, they wanted nothing to do with us. So I don't fully expect them to be texting us selfies.
Exactly.
No, I don't either. But
Wait, just text him back.
Yeah.
Text him back and be like, yo, what's up?
I'm gonna just text Cassandra back just a series of question marks.
New phone, who dis?
But
Alright.
and I know it'll be some time before I get a response back, but that is what it is.
we'll have to.
Climb back up and replace Charlie up front. Go, my turn.
Yeah. I'll sit back down. Hey, Harley.
Yeah.
Can you send me that picture?
Sure thing. No preamble. It's an immediate just zip, and Harley puts his phone away. I didn't even have to ask. I was gonna send that to you as soon as I got my phone back.
Thank you.
It takes a couple seconds for it to transfer basically from one phone to the other via satellites and whatnot.
Starlink.
But as soon as you open that picture, Charlie, on your phone, no one else sees this, but it's like there's kind of semicircle upon semicircles of people standing around Charlie behind him, kind of like all trying to look at the phone like, wow, is she human there? What? That's weird.
It looks like.
Yeah, how did she do that?
We have to find out.
I've got a couple 100,000 people here kind of curious about that.
Yeah, when we find out, I'll let you know.
Yeah, that'd be great. Can you text me that?
The photo?
Yeah.
No, I'm not sending you a photo of Elena. No.
Well, why not?
No, don't be weird.
You just got it texted to you from somebody else. Sharing is caring and all that.
Why and how are you even here?
We're all here because that's weird.
Oh, so now you come
Yeah.
and show up.
Mm-hmm. All of us, a bunch of us. Well,
Yeah,
a lot
that's
of us here.
that. I can count two hands the number of times that would have been extremely useful before looking over my shoulder at my phone.
It's not an exact science.
It's not a science at all.
It's more like rocket surgery.
It's more like the game Operation.
Is Charlie saying this out loud?
Yes.
Sox kind of looks over and goes, okay. Man's
Father
fighting
Murphy's
his
like,
demons.
yeah, this happens a lot.
Small
He's,
cave.
you know what? He's fighting his demons. I'm gonna leave him to it.
These demons got hands.
These demons.
So yeah, just text it to me. Here's my number.
Sounds good.
All right, everybody. Show's over. Time to go. Everybody out. Yes, you too. Fucking get out of here. Move it.
Bye bye.
So yeah, don't forget to text me that.
I will not forget to text you.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem.
I got some nod scholars that'll probably want to look at that.
Yeah.
And then that disappears as well.
I pocket the number immediately and just don't text him.
Harley's been sitting there studying the picture as well, just not longingly dragging his hand over the screen, but just sitting there staring at it.
I mean, she looks good, but it is, filters and stuff.
Still got a few hours. You guys wanna put a movie on?
You know what? Empire Strikes Back would be preferable, but if you've got Jedi, I'll take Return of the Jedi.
I got Empire and I got Jedi. But the Empire one has like a glitch in the middle.
Vintage.
It's got like so the tape is kind of messed up right around the carbonite scene.
Oh.
I know.
Somebody really liked that scene.
It was cool. It was like, I love you. I know. It was like right there,
I think maybe Empire Strikes Back, considering what we're driving into, would be appropriate.
Okay. I like
So
fish
Return of the
around
Jedi.
for the tape somewhere.
And Harley's also rummaging for it.
There's several smaller milk crates full of random VHS.
Hey Harley, can you do
Just
Return of the
home
Jedi
videos.
instead?
I can do Jedi.
If we're going for something that we're driving into, I'd rather it be the one where the good guys actually win.
They also drive right into a trap too, so that's kind of fitting.
Jedi it
It's a
is.
trap. Does that make me Admiral Akbar?
Yeah.
I even have the spinning chair. And I spin around and I go, it's a trap.
Yeah, the wheel.
Oh shit, I'm supposed to be driving.
Yes, please.
I'm focused, I promise.
As Socks glanced over to Charlie, it looked weird.
Still? Everyone still looks like weird things.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
this
that's
is
going to
my
be going
existence.
for the end of the night.
That's my existence. Socks assumes this is the rest of eternity.
You look over and it's like one of those like weird Christian pictures where it's like the person is physically sitting there, but there's like the hand of the people and then like hands on everybody's shoulders, all extending beyond the van.
Hey,
And
Charlie.
one of them kind of looks over to you and was like,
I give him a wave. Hey, Charlie.
Yeah.
You're not ever lonely, are you?
Sometimes.
You got lots of company. Anyways, back to driving.
You can be lonely with company.
Oh.
everything gets real quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good movie.
How's the movie, fellas? The theme song's playing. The credits roll. I like the indoor part. With the little Ewoks, they're cute.
Harley's probably humming the Nup Nup song.
You kind of look like them.
You can't. I miss this. You can't get this on the modern.
I know.
Always got to rep the OG Star Wars. You know, you would think that they would like finally pull the trigger and release the 4K remasters of the original cuts, but no.
No.
It's like Disney doesn't like fucking money.
You know, that's one thing I know they like.
They
Fucking
do like
money.
money.
Fucking money. Yeah.
Yep. Now I try not to swear, but that fits too well.
Speaking of looking at like piles of money, Charlotte still, in fact, looks like a pile of money. And it's
Hey,
like
Charlotte.
the moving mouth thing of like money whenever she talks.
Hey, Charlotte, can you wiggle your leg for me real quick?
I wiggle my leg.
Change falls out on the floor.
What was that I licked earlier?
The
Did it have a name?
yeah, kind of, sort of.
What was it? Cause it's working.
You wanna take this one, Charlie, or
I mean, I still don't fully understand it, but it's whatever. It's whatever.
it's the blood of the Ravnos antediluvian.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. And Sox just goes back to driving, giving you no context.
That doesn't mean anything to you?
That's fine. It's fine.
It apparently means enough.
I look up in the sky. Can I see anything?
You do, in fact, see the red star.
Oh. Okay. I go back to driving.
Seeing socks too, that I lean forward and point up and go, you want to follow the really long part of
Yeah,
it?
thanks, bud.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Stocks, do you remember much of 99?
Yup.
Okay, because Charlie and I tried to like sit there and like collectively remember what happened, and it's all kind of like just a fuzzy blur.
I don't like talking about it.
Yeah, don't blame you. From what I remember, it was not a pleasant experience.
I had to do a lot of things that I'm not proud of. And Socks gets real dark, real fast.
We'll move on.
Okay.
99 was not a good year for a lot of people, and
Nope.
we'll
And
call that square.
yep, what part of the movie are we on?
What part of the movie are we on, storyteller?
At this point, considering you put it on like 3 seconds ago, it's the part where Luke is up against the monster,
Oh, the Rancor.
the Rancor beast.
Cool. I like the Rancor. It's like a big dog.
Now, excuse me, water, throat, sorry. So, when Cervantes, because I mean, he's gonna show up.
Yep.
Yep.
So when he does show up,
Mm-hmm.
Obviously the plan is to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I won't do that, but
You're,
I won't stop you.
That's okay. I will.
Socks,
Cool. Glad you've come to terms.
If I had my way, Socks, you'd be nowhere in LA when he is. To be perfectly honest, you've already done enough getting involved like how you have.
My friends are in trouble. They need help. I help them. It's easy.
But when it comes down to it, what are we going to do here if Elena and Cassandra decide that they like the new boss better than the old boss?
They would never.
It's been a few weeks, and
He
You can always
offers,
just try to run.
he offers things that I don't.
I reach over towards Harley, past Harley, into Harley's bag, and I pull out the last brick of C4 that hasn't been detonated yet. Let's go. Probably that.
oh, that's where that went.
Yeah.
Oh
Is that dangerous?
no,
Not until I put the detonator in it.
Yeah.
What is in my car? I
Hey.
try to look over my
Clay
shoulder.
at the moment.
What kind of clay?
Angry clay?
Angry clay, but it's kind of calm right now.
I look at the clay with my special eyes.
You see doom.
It's explosive. But it's explosive once the detonator goes into it.
Socks
Right now
makes
it's fine.
this face exactly.
It's. I mean, it's perfectly harmless C4. I mean, you could shoot it with a gun and it's not going to blow up right now.
Yeah.
You need the electric current.
Yeah.
Wait, would that even work? I mean, like if we. I mean, the thing with the limo. I mean, that was a bit of a. That was a bit
He
of
got
a
out.
plunge.
He got out before it actually blew up. So if we want to use this, I have to actually catch him closer on it.
C4 is also a precision explosive. It's not one of the fun ones.
Well, that's why I tossed the whole bag at him.
You did what?
It didn't work.
He got away.
Fucked his car, but that was about it.
Please don't fuck up my car.
Not going to.
You keep saying that, but then you pull out C4, so I'm
I
getting
know.
nervous.
Well, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, Socks, I was the bastard who had it in his backpack and didn't know. So hey,
Yeah, but
Look,
you know,
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed you didn't tell me.
well, this
That's
isn't-
understandable, but don't worry, it's not going to be in your bag. And storyteller, I just rolled and succeeded. I'm going to take the detonator and the clay and put it against my stomach and just vicissitude open it and close it around it.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa.
That's a bag.
Wait. I'm not condoning any
Yes.
You're going to take that out of you before you use it again, aren't you?
That's the plan.
Okay, I wanted to make sure. I didn't want you doing anything irreversible.
That's gross.
The plans for it to not be inside me. I just, figured that way it wouldn't be taken.
Yeah. So,
I'm gonna pretend I didn't see it.
nah, I mean, the video drone moment aside here, Charlie.
Did you just make a video drone reference?
Yes. Yeah.
In my car?
Yes, I
Kudos
did
to you.
Cronenberg's a fucking genius. But
You're a cultured man. I appreciate that.
I try to be.
Oh shit, the road.
But with the C4, I mean, it could stand a reason if we at least get an idea where Cassandra and Elena are at. We could set something up ahead of time if we play our cards right.
Maybe.
Sucks. At the mention of Cassandra and Elena, like a giant red arrow is in front of you along the sparkly road that you're driving down.
It's like Google Maps.
Like Google Maps.
Can I see it, storyteller?
You can.
I can see it.
You're the only one who can.
I follow the line.
Now, who's going to be the first one to make contact?
I could do it to establish some neutral ground. Be like, hey, your friends want to talk to you. Please don't eat us or blow us up right away, please. Thank you.
Not the worst idea.
You could also do it.
Emotions are a little hypercharged with the two of you specifically.
I'm fine.
I know you're fine.
Worst case scenario, I can approach Cassandra if it's needed. But Socks, if you're willing, I'm constantly checking with you here, Socks, just because I want to make sure that. And I glanced over to Father Murphy. You know what you're getting into, all right?
I mean, I can definitely reach the olive branch out for you guys and be like, hey, do you guys want to talk? And if they go, no, we're gonna come eat you. I go, okay, let's leave, guys, and then we all leave.
I can go with them too because I've kind of got away with Cassandra as long as I'm the last one who talked to her.
Do you happen to have celerity by any chance?
Mm-mm.
Fuck. I don't have celerity either, so we can't run away so fast.
She's the only one of us who has it.
Okay, great. So there's only like one of them who can catch us. 2 against 1.
I can get faster.
I can pick a god and pray. That's about what I can do.
And I'm trying to stick. I'm trying to stick the pacifist route, but
Me too.
I mean I'm not. I just want everyone to be aware that if it comes down to it, I'm not going to have any issue.
I will.
I know.
I don't do violence. Unless it's absolutely like if I'm being eaten right then and there, like I've got teeth in my neck, I'll do a little bit of violence to get them off. But I try not to do any violence at all. I'd rather just run away.
Well, if you're with us, they'd have to get through us first.
Oh, that's nice. I don't want you guys to be my meat shields, though.
I'm personally used to it.
Still, I'm not more important than
beg to differ depending on how you want to look at it. But
do not put me on a pedestal.
Each of us have our own pedestals that we stand on.
My pedestal is in this van, and that is it. It's over there, and I point to an actual pedestal that's like holding a fruit basket on it.
But you've got your part to play. I've got mine. Charlie his. Charlotte hers. Cassandra and Elena. They've all. It's all the converging destiny bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, I'll see what I can do to help, but I really don't want to do any violence at all.
That's not going to happen.
I did a lot of it once, and I don't want to do it ever again.
If we can help it, we won't have to have you come to that at all.
That would be nice. Gosh, I still got to talk to Jeanette tonight and teach her. We'll show her the trick and then inevitably teach her the trick. I'm already so tired from driving. Oof.
Maybe she'll wait until tomorrow for the trick.
No, she will not.
Maybe we drive a little slower so she has to wait till tomorrow for the trick.
Meeting the dawn, showing Jeanette my mediocre magic. I'll take risk in the dawn.
I'm fine with me.
So
LA traffic's pretty bad.
You get a text, Socks. It's from that number. ETA with like 7 question marks.
My passage is just anybody else. I just hand it into the car.
I take it. Storyteller, what time is it?
It's probably about 3 a.m.
I text back, squiggle line, 3.5-4 hours.
You get back, it takes, there's a couple dots, and then it disappears. Couple dots, disappears. Couple dots, disappears. And then you just get back unacceptable with a period behind it.
I text back, have rocket ship ? And send.
There's no response from there.
Then I hand the phone back.
Socks takes it back and goes, "What did you do?
You're fine.
You can't put the squiggle. The squiggle is flirtatious.
No, it's about.
The squiggle is flirtatious.
How the hell is that flirtatious?
The squig.
How is time
a rocket
flirtatious?
ship? Do you have a rocket ship? What are you flirting?
Don't you know what a rocket ship represents, Charlie?
Yeah, it represents getting there faster because she said.
No!
Yeah, you're going to get there faster. All right.
What on? You are all making things up now. I am convinced of this. I was uncertain. I was uncertain, like when we first met, but I'm now convinced that you are just making things up as we go along.
I gotta learn another magic trick now. Crap, where's my book? And I start diving in the back to look for my book of magic that I got from like the 80s.
Wait, rocket ship? Oh, you're gonna have to learn something else besides magic trick. Ha 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 ha.
No, I'm learning another magic trick so that I can impress Jeanette just a little longer.
Back in the back of the van, I'm guessing that there's a box underneath the bed that has like the learn 10 magic tricks that every starting magician starts out with.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Socks is really desperate with my one performance in close-up magic. I'm looking to learn one new trick.
That's like 2 dots, though.
Give me an intelligence and performance roll.
With a specialty in close-up magic.
With a specialty in close-up magic. See, that's how you do it, Patrick.
Mm-hmm.
You slide it in first, get it in the storyteller's brain.
Yeah.
And you scoop it out.
2 successes.
2 successes? It sort of worked.
Keep practicing.
The ball that you had in your palm, you throw it behind you accidentally, and then you're like, it's gone. But then you can't produce it again.
Socks keeps practicing because they're gonna have to deliver.
Socks will definitely have to deliver at least 2 magic tricks.
Magic tricks. I look at Charlie, I'm like, a rocket ship. I cannot believe it. We're gonna. At least, did you send any emojis?
No.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh,
I was talking about getting there within 3.5 to 4 hours.
We're sure getting there. Oh, we're gonna get there.
What the fuck kind of conversations do you people have?
So, Jeanette's a special case. She's a rather flirtatious individual. And
I've met.
Type.
She thinks I'm exotic.
Harley actually stifles it.
I'm just, listen, she's real sweet. I'm sure she's wonderful, but I just want to sleep in my van.
Wait, she's got a thing for Nosferatus?
I think she's got a thing for anything that interests her for the evening.
It's true.
She's done it. She's been with an Nosferatu before. I don't know how far it went, but he was an ugly little bastard.
I mean, if we're gonna put things on an objective scale, like
he was ugly on the inside.
So I'm saying you have a chance.
You don't want to reach for this one, Harley.
No, please do not. Listen, whatever you do, no, pick anybody else in the city, living or destroyed, just not Jeanette.
I have a.
Pick listen, Mr. Goldman is right there, okay? That is a kindred you can take to your sire, all right? He's a real gentleman. Okay? He'll take you to dinner. He'll make you dinner. He's made me dinner, and I still owe him a dinner date.
Well, I'm just saying that. I mean, if I'm willing to take one for the team, as it were.
No, stop it. No.
Okay.
You stop that.
Okay.
You don't need to do that. I'll do that for you.
No, both of you, no.
And I turn around towards both and I go,
Charlie, if you're looking back here, who's driving the car?
it's a straight fucking shot in the desert. I'm fine for a second. Let's go. I need you both to understand that in the grand history of every stupid idea that has happened in the time that we've known each other, that will be the stupidest one that you do.
I agree.
And I've done some.
Listen, she's very nice. She's very pretty. She makes you feel attended to, but there is just a rule there. It's like your beast is talking to you that says, "Listen, I know we don't get along, but that."
Very bluntly, this is my.
Get along.
Very bluntly, this is my own clan, and there's a reason that the club is called the Asylum.
Yeah.
She's the inmate.
Great.
Yeah. Everyone else is there to guard. Even her sister. Teresa, on the other hand, I have been, intellectually interested in and sharing deep conversations with.
She's her own kind.
She also has zero interest in, I think, anybody but herself. So getting her to talk to anybody is neat. And sometimes she talks to me, and she tries to ask me questions that are invasive and probing.
Like I said, she's her own kind.
Okay.
She likes power and money and nobody else.
I think we will just stick to the usual playbook of Harley will shut the fuck up then.
That's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do 2 tricks and I'm gonna go to bed. Like that's the play.
I will be a wart on a witch's nose and be completely silent.
Oh, she's gonna try something with one of us. I just know it.
Most likely.
She's gonna pick one of us, and oh God, Lord help you, Father. Do you do confessionals? Can you do confessionals?
I think so.
Can you do like pre-confessionals where like, oh, protect us, Father, we're about to go into the lioness's den?
I don't think it would work on vampires.
Is it like a blessing? Can you bless us?
Well, yeah, but it'll probably hurt.
We need some kind of protection.
I accidentally blessed the room.
There's a gas
once.
station up ahead if you want.
What do you... No! Oh, Jeanette does that kind of thing, but I haven't done that in a while. I'm more of a snuggler.
And Charlie just keeps driving. Past the gas station.
Yeah, I'm more of a kind of a snuggly kind of fella. Not into that kind of thing.
I had very little interest in it when I was alive, so
Mm.
we're
I was kind of casual about it, just kind of like whatever felt right in the moment. But now I'm kind of just a snuggler. If I get I found if I get real antsy with things, it doesn't end up in what used to be sweet love making, but now it's a meal every single time. I'm like, you get all riled up and you're like, oh hell yeah, and you're like, oh I'm so sorry, I bit you. You know, it just kind of gets away from you when you get too into it. So I stick to snuggling.
That's why I prefer them to be asleep. Well,
I just ask nicely. I just go, can I have a sip, please? And they go, yeah.
I mean, are you like how successful are you able to like play that off as like? I mean, do you have to like put it like behind some like kink thing or?
And just
I
tell them
do
to
it
forget
with
it.
like some underground scene people that I have connections to, but a lot of different kind of people. Some people think I'm one of those psi vampires that feed off of like energy and stuff, and then the blood kind of comes with it. Some people know the whole truth and nothing but the truth, and I hope for their safety. And some people do think it's a kink thing, and some people I pay money when I have it. And then there's one lady who just kind of likes the feeling, and I'm okay with giving that to her. It's kind of complicated. I've got a lot of people in a lot of different cities, so it just kind of depends.
Well, it's effective, and as long as you
sometimes I do favors for people in exchange for their blood. Like one time in Florida, I got rid of an alligator in this guy's yard, and then he gave me some of his blood. It was full of meth.
The alligator will be back.
Probably that alligator will be back. I did not kill it. I put it back in the swamp.
Or there will just be more made. The circle of life and all that.
Or they'll all get eaten by something else. Who knows?
There's always a bigger fish. Wrong Star Wars movie.
Unless you count the Rancor.
Yeah.
This is... Oh, guys, listen, I'll be honest. I wish X had picked up real bad.
Well...
It'll be fine.
I hope so. I hope so for our sake. For my sake.
We'll find out when we get there.
Oh, by the way, she does not know.
Okay.
She thinks I'm a Ravnos. Keep it that way.
Okay.
That's okay, sure.
I think she thinks I'm a Ravnos. I can't get a read on this woman, guys. I really don't know.
She asked if we all knew.
Great. She might know. I don't know. I hope she...
Could have been something
I don't know.
else.
I don't know if she knows, but if she doesn't know, don't spoil it.
Okay.
I wish I was like a Ventru sometimes.
Well, we've
Or
got
like a Bruja.
We've got a perfectly equipped Ventru here in the van.
Someone normal. You know?
And Charlotte's not normal.
Not me. Being a salubri fucking sucks, guys.
Well, I mean, I don't want to say that I would willingly trade you because life's not too great on this side of the fence either. So...
You want to be the equivalent of a fruit gusher?
No.
Okay. Listen, I'm already a little bit weird physically. I would just be more weird physically and less fruit gushery. I cannot be friends with a Banu Hakim. It literally cannot happen. It cannot work. I've tried. They tried to eat me.
I personally haven't run into too many of them myself, and I mean the track record speaks for itself. I think you'd have a hard time with that regardless of if you're a salubri or not.
The thing is, if I use any of my powers, I start to bleed, and it smells real good. And then the Banu Hakim wants to eat me immediately. So we just kind of set each other off. It's extra bad. Like, if you guys smelled me, you'd think like, damn, you smell good. I want to eat you. If a Banu smells me, they go, I'm eating you right now.
once again, if we run into Kane, why?
If we run into Kane, I'm not getting this man Rocky Road. That's my new goal. I hope.
And now that we've gone full circle on the Kane conversation, it's a good time to wrap up this particular episode. So, thank you all for watching as the coterie, or this half of the coterie, drives ever so closer to Los Angeles. We're going to find out what is going to be happening. And yeah, there may be good things, there may be bad things, there may be special guests, there may be other things happening. So tune in next week for the season finale, where we will likely have a few special guests. And we'll find out what's in that sarcophagus.
Nope. What's in the
Like
box?
an unboxing video with extra steps.
The Kindred unboxing video. Be sure and like, share, and subscribe, everybody. So let's do some quick outros. Get everybody over to wherever we're rating to. I can't even remember where we're rating to. I don't even know what's going on this weekend. Is this Virtual HorrorCon weekend?
It is.
Yeah, we'll probably rate into whichever one is running at the time. It's either Ghana or Carrying Comfort, I think. They're bouncing back and forth.
Yep.
So let's start with our special guest. Am I pointing in the right direction?
No. Yet.
Okay.
Special guest, Elise.
Thanks. Once again, I was Elise playing Socks the Salubri. I work with Finite Studios, so right now we still have our Pride merch available. It will be available probably, I know, through July, maybe into August. So Pride doesn't stop just because the month does. We've also got Saturnalia kicking off pretty strong. We just had a release of one of Raquel Skellington's videos about Saturnalia that we shared to our page, as well as the recent release of the character creation previews. So if you're curious about the big blockbuster LARP that Saturnalia is in New Orleans, hit that up and get some further details. If you want to find me on my socials, I am at Elise Hawes on Twitter and at Skipper with a C 54 on Instagram. So hit me up. I am always down to chat.
I can't remember who's next. It's probably Patrick.
Yes. Hi, Patrick Gill, creative director at Martlet Games. We've got London's Bleeding currently chilling out on our Patreon while we are wrapping up production for that there. We're I think on episode 5 or 6 now, I think. But we will, that will be hitting Twitch here as soon as we've passed, we'll say, the margin of safety for running out of episodes per schedule. Other than that, you can check out a book that I helped contribute for called Bloody Awful Business. It is a circulatory system source book available on the Storyteller's Vault. Covers everything having to deal with those abhorrent, nasty, rotten bastards. Check it out. Definitely appreciate it. Love you all. Have a good night.
Zach.
Hi, I'm Zach Rivato. That's my Twitter handle. I've got links over there. By the time this airs, ATL by Night will be back for Season 8 on Tuesdays at 8 p.m., twitch.tv/ATL by Night. This is going to be a very significant season, so we hope to see you there. I'm also on TTRP Theater every other week with Kids on Bikes on Thursdays. And because, as was mentioned, Virtual HorrorCon, if you tune in tomorrow, Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern, I am one of the last games being run at Virtual HorrorCon. It's a game called Don't Rest Your Head. It's a game of psychological and supernatural horror on the cusp of insomnia. It's got some fun players, both of old and new guard ATL. Tune in on Carrying Comfort Studios and see how it goes. Apart from that, I am on every other conceivable channel that you can think of because, as always, I am wherever tabletop games are played.
And Brennan.
Hi, I'm Brennan, resident fangin' and banger. I'm here. Those are my links. See you next time.
And this guy's Storyteller Steve. There's a few things to cover. First of all, buy stuff from our merch store, because 50% of any of our Pride stuff that we sell, that we make whatever profit they happen to give us, we actually give that year round to the Trevor Project. So
Like
anytime
charity,
you buy,
bro.
yeah,
Love the charity.
anytime you buy anything from the Pride Shop on our store, 50% automatically goes to Trevor Project, and it's year round. We don't actually stop it or anything during July or anything like that. So just go buy some stuff and buy a shower curtain if you really wanted to. Who doesn't want one of those? And we are going to be doing the season finale next week of this particular chronicle. And then pay attention, because we're going to be doing something else for a little while. We're going to be doing a Hunter the Reckoning game with some of these fine people. Elise may show up at some point, who knows? And the regular adjacent cast will be joined by Jonathan, who you will see next week, and you saw last week as one of the Sabat members. So we're going to be having a bunch of fun hunting things. When we will be broadcasting that, pay close attention to the socials, which are over there, and we will have that information to you as soon as we know it. So, on top of all of that, Delve will be coming back by the end of the month, I want to say. Or actually, I believe early August is when they return, and then we'll have some interesting stuff happening with the Vampire Saturday takeovers. Stay tuned for more information, and that's pretty much it for me, I think. We may actually late August or early September also having a D&D game or two come back, so pay attention to that on the Vancouver by Night stuff, and we will see you next week with the ladies and the Sabat and the sarcophagus and
Troubles.
maybe someone else. Yes, Trouble. Yeah, they're of the two coteries, they're definitely the Trouble of the coterie. So we will see you next week. Have a good night, everybody.